Oh, welcome back to another podcast. That was really awkward, but welcome back to another podcast. I've lost track of what number of podcasts we are on right now, because Naeem and I have been just grinding and putting out podcast after podcast, and third person again is missing. Too much work apparently, and
He's
yet we
supposed
take
wait, he's
time out
supposed to
of
be
our
down
busy
there. He's
schedule
not there.
and
So
bring you content that apparently you like, and we like to produce more than anything. And yeah, let's get right into it with the Monaco GP and the Indy 500. Let's go.
Woo!
What are your takes on the Monaco
First
GP?
of all, rate the race out of 10, man. You rate the race.
The
Rate the race out of
Monaco
10. Yeah.
qualifying 10 on 10, the best qualifying I've ever seen. It was like
Of
on the
yeah.
limit, like you didn't know who'd get pole all the way till the end. And
Yeah.
Max
Literally.
Verstappen pulled that third sector out of nowhere, and
Man.
it's like he channeled his inner
The disappointment
Saturday
in my life, you
drive
have
and
no
like
idea.
actually completed sector 3 and put it on pole. Fantastic lap.
The
Honestly, props
disappointment
to
I
Fernando
had.
also. Like, what a lap. What a lap. Even Ocon, man, even from Ocon, from nowhere.
Yeah.
So
I
qualifying 10 out of 10, race pre-rain, really boring, except
n-
maybe Sainz trying to make a couple moves
not
and crash.
I wouldn't say that. It was good for Monaco.
Well, it was very basic. You really didn't see anything. But like after rain, you see a lot of stuff happening. So like post-rain, eight and a
Hmm.
half, pre-rain, maybe like six. That's my take.
I would actually just my scale is from um like shit Monaco to really good Monaco. So I think it's for me for a Monaco race, it's easily an eight, even without the rain. And what are you saying, man? They weren't over. Kevin Magnussen overtook Logan Sargent. What an epic
Oh yeah,
move!
that move. That move. Hulkenberg tried it but crashed, but
Yeah,
overtake, mate. That was
that's how
fantastic.
you overtake. And Haas, man, what the fuck are they doing? Like, I don't understand why they put him on me like hards again. Like that made no sense.
Mate, even qualifying, let me also give some credit to Albon. He missed
Yeah. Oh yeah.
FP2, I
Also,
think. He missed
both
that.
the McLarens, man, they were
Yeah, yeah,
good.
yeah.
Like,
Both of them with
fortunately, they scored
points.
points. That's all I care
Yeah,
about.
fantastic result.
But yeah,
Also, yeah.
GG's for Ocon,
Oh yeah.
holding the P3.
Also,
Um,
GG's to Ferrari to ruin the strategy again, and to Sainz to have that incident. Um, but honestly, Sainz was absolutely fuming at the team when they made
hmm,
that pit stop, and
yeah,
he's like,
ma-
"I don't care about Hamilton. I care about Ocon." And true, he was with fighting with Ocon the whole race. I don't know where
yeah.
when
But then
he started
the
fighting with Hamilton.
outlap Hamilton had, he was closer to Ocon than he was before he went to the pits. No, so he was
Hmm,
like
yeah, yeah.
8 seconds behind him. And then when after he pitted, he was like 4 seconds behind him. So like
Yeah,
he
because
made
his
up 4 seconds.
outlap was around 2.5 seconds quicker than someone. That's what I read somewhere. But
Yeah, exactly.
undercut
So
works in Monaco. That's always been the case.
mm,
That's always been the
no,
case. Yes, yes.
it's been an overcut always. Monaco, if you have the tires in your hand, overcuts are
That
always
is a
better.
good overcut.
Seb 2017.
Okay, that's
Um,
one. That's the only one.
no, a lot of times. Seb 2013, 24, no, 2013,
No,
14.
no,
So
I'm
like,
talking recently. Recently, it's always
recently,
been
even 2021, when no, but 21, 22, when Sainz overtook Leclerc and Verstappen.
You're probably right. I can't remember, anyways. Yeah.
No, when yeah, because it was wet and he went from wet to dry straight. No, you
Oh,
don't remember?
see, then with the weather change and tire difference, yeah,
No.
that
But
makes a
even
difference.
then, it's an overcut. It's still an overcut, and then overcuts usually work.
Fair. I'm not arguing. I don't remember, so fair enough.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, but overcuts are pretty powerful in Monaco if you have good tire deck. But like the hards had shit tire deck, man. This
Even
race,
the
I don't know why.
medium started graining. When you looked at the photos of the cars, the front
Yeah,
left had a lot of graining on the
yeah,
cars as well, the
and
medium left.
the Aston Martins usually, when they don't have a lot of deck, and they had a lot of deck, which was
Yeah.
very crazy.
Even the Red Bull had a lot of tech max.
Yeah, but that was on
Okay.
a medium, 55 laps on a medium, man. What
But
do you expect?
talking about Red Bull and Aston Martin, the teammates of the guys who finished one and two had the worst weekend of their life.
Yeah, I
Bro,
swear.
what was Perez doing? Okay, that qualifying lap when he said the car just lost it, bro was carrying 15, 20 kg more than he could
That
carry.
is so.
You could
That
see
is
it from the video. Okay, you can
yeah.
absolutely see it from the video. And then in the race,
It's
भाई साहब कितना pit stop मतलब मैं गिनना छोड़ दिया
he
अभी.
had 5 stops. No, he did 5 stops,
Bro crashed so
4 or 5.
many times. He damaged so many wings, so many tires.
At
Even
the end, he
Stroll.
was just a guinea pig. Like when he did the thing with the vets, he was
Yeah.
just a guinea pig for Max.
Yeah, I
Like
mean,
it was
obviously,
so clear.
fair enough, yeah. Even the same with Stroll.
So funny.
Oh, it's crazy.
I don't know what Stroll was doing because and
Honestly,
and
honestly, Stroll was running really well even in qualifying. I don't know what happened on the last run. Apparently, he had picked up some damage from that incident that Lando had.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
He had
that
damage on
just
his
ruined his
diffuser or
weekend
something.
because he was right up there with Fernando all until that point.
Hmm.
So yeah, just hard
And the
luck.
field is so tight. And people arguing about, again, like I'll say this every podcast, but people arguing about the races not being fun. Do you see the gaps that they have? Like every qualifying is fun because they are always being out qualified by like a tenth, a hundredth of a second, a
Yeah.
1/1000th of a second.
I have a feeling this year qualifying has been even more fun to watch than the races.
It definitely has, because the thing is, we know, and I don't know if people watching understand this, but like the problem with overtaking is you either need to be really good on the, like you need to overtake them on the brakes, or you need to be faster in a straight line.
Yeah,
And when the gaps between the cars is so close, the thing is, all the cars right now have really, 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 really good brakes. So when you and if every car is overtaking at 80 meters, obviously there isn't going to be a lot of play in the brakes, like in the braking zones,
yeah, true.
unless there is some issue or something like that. That
Mm.
is why Formula E has so many overtakes, because they don't have front, technically they
Yeah,
don't even
yeah,
have front brakes.
yeah, that's one.
That's why they have so many such weird, like good
Yeah.
so many
The,
overtakes.
the Formula E admin just takes the piss out of
Oh
F1.
yeah,
Oh,
lol,
look
what the
at the
fuck.
amount of overtakes
Overtaking at
we have in
Monaco.
Monaco. I'm like, भाई तुम्हारे गाड़ी का size देख रहे हो तुम आधा है.
Exactly.
It's just like
And
that narrow.
that's what Formula One needs to do now. Like they need to
Yeah.
get I know they're now focusing on trying to make the car smaller, but that is very important in for
Yes.
Formula One now. They they need to make the cars lighter, and or they need to make them smaller,
Smaller.
if not lighter, so that
Yeah,
it's easier to
even
overtake.
dude, if you see the in F3 and F2 also, it's still very difficult to make
Hmm.
overtakes in Monaco. It's just because even those cars are so big at this point.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And exactly like F2. F2, the thing is, everybody has different brakes, and like different brakes as in like they have different braking distances. That is why you get like a lot of overtakes.
yeah,
That's the thing with the braking distances. When they're so small, it's so hard to overtake. Like there is no way you can put a move on the brakes. It's almost impossible. Just like if you that's like trying to have a move around um in like what's it called, the if we can last corner at Curry. It's
yeah,
stupid because like it's virtually no braking. Like
yeah,
you have like a tap and then you just turn in. So
yeah,
if you're trying to make a dive bomb move, you're obviously going to spin and like
yeah.
crash into me probably. But yeah, that's the thing. Like it's a good thing that Formula One cars have a very good brakes, but it's also the sort of their downfall that
Yeah.
they have the brakes are so close to each other. It's just pretty much the same thing.
Well, I guess we had no DNFs this weekend, did we?
No, we did. Stroll
True.
DNF. Stroll did not.
Yeah.
Stroll
Well,
went in the pits.
I just forgot about him at that point, but he did. Yeah, it's crazy. Also, yeah, I think. we've covered the F1 race pretty much.
Bro, Fernando, man, that strategy. I
No, dude. Okay,
he-
let's be real. Okay, even without that pit stop, it wasn't for sure that he was going to win. Dude, look at
did
how
you?
quick
No,
this
come on.
happened.
Did you see that analysis from that Blake dude who was the Red Bull engineer, who was
Yeah,
Max's
yeah,
engineer?
yeah.
Did you see his analysis?
No,
Clearly, 100 and just watch it. We'll link it in the description if you want. Um, but he very clearly says if Fernando would have come out of the pits with Inters, he was going to come out in front of Max 101% because Max was still on slicks
yeah.
and Fernando would have been quick on Inters.
And Fernando's defense is top tier. We all know that. And I think,
Exactly. And
and I also feel that Max wouldn't have tried
yeah,
to make an aggressive move because Alonso is like best buds,
yeah.
and on racing the Le Mans
Max
24
now
hours.
wouldn't have. Max from a
Oh
few
no,
years
no, I
ago,
was just saying now, this year,
100%.
now, because he knows like अगला हर रेस उसी को जीतना है, तो मतलब दे दिया तो क्या ही जाएगा, right? It's like that. And
Exactly.
honestly, I think Fernando probably had his best chance here, but we'll see.
100% he did. And man, that lap from Fernando is epic.
Yeah, sector one and two,
Absolutely
dude.
epic.
Oh my God.
Epic, epic, epic. Like, but
Like
that
you said,
sector
he's
3
pushing
from
like an
Max, man.
animal. Yeah, crazy.
Somebody took that radio and then made Fernando into a goat. Which animal? Goat. It is so funny. One of the Fernando Stan accounts,
Yeah, yeah.
obviously.
I have a picture on my phone which says all about the Fernando hype train.
That I sent you
Oh yeah, you sent it to me.
with Fernando's
Yeah,
face
yeah,
on the Thomas the Tank Engine.
yeah. All right. Moving on to the F2. Congrats to Jehan
Oh
for
yeah,
P2.
dude,
Uh,
Jihan.
fantastic,
I know.
fantastic race.
o-
Obviously, to keep
Obviously,
in place in
obviously
Monaco
you're
during
watching.
P2. So props.
Yes,
And
congrats.
and
Obviously
also to
you're
his
watching
teammate
the race.
Dennis Hauger. Man's made up 17 places in one race in Monaco, God knows how, but he's done that. So congrats. And one real quick last thing about Monaco before we move on to the Indy 500. The Leclerc curse continues. It's both to Leclerc and his brother
And
Arthur,
Arthur,
who
yeah,
did end up
that's so
crashing in
funny.
qualifying. So the curse
Oh,
is real.
but I wanna say something. Jihan, obviously you're watching because like, why wouldn't you be watching this podcast? But
Yeah, the curse.
congrats to you, and you are always welcome on the podcast. We need people who want to talk about Formula 2. So if you're watching this video and you like it, and then you don't send me a message or like reply to our messages on your Instagram, we know you're ignoring us. So all right, anyway.
Please, yeah. Alright, moving on to the Indy 500. Was a
Oh shit.
good race.
Oh shit,
I
man.
feel bad for
Indy
three people.
500, man.
Feel bad for three people. One, Kyle Kirkwood, he didn't do any mistake, just unfortunate. He just got caught up in that spin. Number two, Pato O'Ward, stupid move. Honestly, he still had time, but he said no regrets in his post, so we'll take his word for it. And finally, number three, what's his name? Ericsson. Just ill luck, man. But excellent drive by Newgarden. He pulled up from P17, man. P17.
Okay, first I'm gonna object to your award comment because that was not a stupid move.
No, no,
He
it
had
was a good
space.
move, but then it was too aggressive for that point of time. He still had
Hey,
another
come on.
chance.
It's like
No,
15
that's what
laps
I'm
left,
saying.
man. Come on, you
As a
can't.
racing driver, you would pull that move, but in
And the
hindsight,
problem was he Ericsson, if there wasn't a caution there
yeah,
and Ericsson and Award would have still fought, Newgarden would have flew off.
yeah.
There is no
And
way
of
Newgarden
that,
would have, and Over wouldn't have been able to catch up to him. So Pato had to make that move. I just feel bad for McLaren because like they had all four cars in the top 10,
yeah.
all four cars, and then and then Felix and Pato crashed, which was just disappointing.
And Palou got hit by VK in the pit lane.
Oh yeah.
No, that was stupid.
Um, Herta hit Grosjean.
Oh
That
yeah,
was
yeah,
so
yeah.
funny.
Yeah,
That was so
teammates,
funny.
man. Teammates in the pit lane, like no communication.
Funny. He
Yeah.
just moved in and Herta is like, okay.
Even what's her name? Catherine Oleg.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
She spun hit the wall.
Also, shout out to her
Yeah, yeah.
being
Really good,
one of
huh?
the
Really
only
good effort.
only female to qualify this year. So
It's true. Yeah.
big time. That is
Graham Rahal
genuinely
also, man, but
sending.
he got lucky because the dude crashed on Carb Day or something. I don't know, maybe even before that. And dude just had terrible luck. He started 2 laps down anyways because
Oh yeah, man,
the
Graham
restart,
Rahal,
I don't know
poor
what happened,
guy.
something like that.
Yeah,
But
his I think he had an electrical fault or some shit. I'm not sure, but like, yeah, I feel so bad for him because he's such a good driver. But
he is, man, he is. The team, I don't know, man. I don't want to say anything. But
like,
people who
but
know,
nah,
know.
he didn't even qualify technically. He was just replaced. No.
Yeah, yeah. But then he
Yeah.
was like the first of the non-qualifiers. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's exactly why he qualified. But
yeah.
yeah, it still sucks because
Also,
he's a good driver.
Grosjean, same place as last year, crash.
Bruh.
What was that? Like,
Even on the radio, he's like, I don't know what the f happened, and
yeah, yeah,
just like you
tricky.
went wide
Yeah.
on the marble, and then what do you expect to happen?
I think that's
Can't.
the common scene, lapse of concentration when you're going this fast for so long.
Yeah,
Casa, if you go there, we've
yeah,
seen it with so many people. Even when you see, Castro Neves nearly lost it, Ericsson
yeah.
nearly lost it, but they were able to get back. But then some people just push it too much and then like in the wall.
It also
Uh,
depends on how your tires are, no, on the
yeah, yeah,
rear.
for sure.
Too much
Because,
tire talk in this podcast, man. What is
huh?
this? Why is this podcast have too much tire talk?
I don't know. I honestly don't. We just tend to go there every time,
We need to stop talking about tires
Yeah. But
unless like
honestly,
JK sponsors us something. But like,
but honestly, good race, good race. 3 red flags towards the end.
yeah.
But yeah,
Did you? Oh shit! Did you see Ericsson's tweet?
no,
No. Did you see his press conference after like where his
no.
statement? He's like, he's like the race should have ended on the should have just ended. There's no point going one lap to finish the race.
Hamilton
He tweeted,
flashbacks.
no, he tweeted in 2021 post Abu Dhabi that it is good that there was a one lap final showdown.
Oh, and he's contradicting himself apparently. Okay, okay, okay.
So everybody went back to his Twitter, quote tweet, quote tweet, quote. It was just like Twitter was just spams of
Yeah,
Ericsson quote
that's
tweet.
one reason I don't use Twitter.
Twitter is the best, man. You have to just laugh at it.
Alright, so I think we get a good idea of what the Indy 500 was.
Dude, that did you
Chaos.
see that Chevy?
Which one?
The one which who was hit by Kirkwood's tire? It is so funny.
Oh, the one was spun
That,
around.
yeah, so
One pit lane.
Kirkwood's tire flew, no,
Yeah.
flew off the
Oh yeah,
circuit.
yeah,
It
yeah. I
hit a
saw it.
car and hit
Yeah,
a Chevy.
yeah.
It is so funny.
But
And
bro, but it's also scary when you're going that fast. That's really scary.
bro, scary. I would have shit my pants. No joke.
Do you remember the incident of Giovinazzi and who's that guy? Russell in the Williams Spa when one guy's tire flew and the other guy went straight into the wall.
Yeah, Giovinazzi and
Yeah, it was the
Russell. Yeah,
same
yeah,
thing.
yeah, yeah. But then that tire went out of the stadium.
Oh, that tire
I
was
genuinely
fast.
thought it would hit a spectator because it has happened in Formula One, I think. That's why um, with yeah 96 in Suzuka, it happened with Villeneuve.
Hmm.
His tire flew, it went over the catch fence and it hit a spectator.
Damn.
Yeah, yeah, it
Where
has
was it?
happened and Suzuka
Oh, Suzuka,
96.
that's right. Yeah.
In 96 it actually happened once and I was sure it will happen like it would that's what happened but like when I saw the picture I was like that's so funny.
Yeah, yeah.
And the dude, the team owner of Kirkwood's team, he's like, oh, I'll give you a ride home, and I'm like, that's not gonna help her. Poor girl. She came to watch a race. Now she has an insurance claim that she can't claim anymore.
I was talking to someone who was at the race, and she sent me a few pictures, and insane. Apparently, the banking is crazy. The whole atmosphere was
Yeah.
insane. I was crazy. It was crazy. And
Ooh.
huh?
Being at a race.
Yeah,
Congrats to you. I haven't spoken to you since you
yeah.
literally won a race. Congratulations. Everybody in
Thanks.
the comments, please say congrats to Vignesh because he deserves it. Poor
Yeah,
guy had lot of sad days, but
yeah.
then it's worth it.
It's worth it now.
Even if we win by an inch or by a technical infringement, winning is
Win is a
winning.
win. We take it. Yeah. But dude, that track absolutely crazy. The Schumacher corner. Oh my God!
Yeah,
When I walked the track, I was with my mechanic, alright, and I was like, "कैसा
yeah.
बकवास corner design किया यहाँ पे गाड़ी fit कैसे होएगा?" And then I come out of the car after the first session. I go up to the semi. I'm like, "Oh, what a corner! What a corner!" But
Because
it's crazy.
you're just doing this, no? That
Yeah, you're just, dude, you're braking at 30 meters, you're going down 2 gears, you're off the thing and the car jumps, okay? You're
two
literally,
gears,
huh?
2 gears. You
Two
go down
gears.
2 gears.
Yeah, 2 gears.
Damn.
Yeah. So in the dry, you're going from sixth to fourth, in the wet, you're going from fifth to third.
Mm.
And at the apex, because there's a little thing on the curb, the car jumps, all right, and you have no control of it, and then the car lands on the left and you got to like pin the throttle. And I
Oh
think I
damn.
showed you that video also in qualifying. I tried to get on too early. I had like a huge moment.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah,
I
yeah. Oh
nearly
yeah.
shit myself, man. That was scary. But yeah, that whole sector, just with that one corner, I had the quickest times of the weekend. So I knew I was having fun. That was a
Nice.
lot of
That
fun.
was good. I
Yeah.
I watched the race. Gaurav didn't watch the race. That's why he
Thank
won. So
you.
like
I know that's
Gaurav
why I won from last time.
Gaurav Gaurav needs to like stop watching your races.
उसको
It's just
लिंक ही नहीं भेज रहा मैं आज से.
you blocking him from Instagram so that he can't find the link.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, but
No
dude,
man, it's
when you're following a car, you even
with
when
the
the
spray,
car is
no?
like 300-400 meters, you can't see anything. Plus, we had a lot of fog that weekend and heavy winds, like
Mm,
50,
mm, mm.
60 kph winds also. Um, so
This
when
is
you're,
the same weekend as the Imola race, by the way, for you guys who
yeah,
don't
yeah,
know.
yeah,
So this happened last weekend,
yeah,
and he was in Italy, and basically
yeah.
a
So
lot of
the
places in
weather
Italy
was
were
crap.
having the same issue.
The
Yeah,
weather was crap.
yeah,
And
pretty much.
everyone's like really in shock. It's like, "Hey, it's Sicily. How is the weather so bad? Sicily is always supposed to be nice, bright, and sunny." And then when you go to the weekend, I'm like, I didn't sign up for this, man. I didn't sign up for this. Plus, for me, I'd never driven on the wets.
Mm.
New car, new tire, new circuit, horrible weather conditions. I'm like, yeah, ye khatarnak hai. Then you go into we had one dry session, all right, the collective test day, and I barely got like 4 laps in that day because thoda issues tha. We go in, I do 2 install laps. I come in, I park the car, everything's checked, I go out again. And then for turn seven, like I said, there was a lot of wind. Okay. I turned the
Mm.
car a little bit. The car's like, not today. Rear just went out and I gone. Slam on the brake, slam on the clutch, because if with this
Mm.
car, with the bike engine and the gearbox, if I don't have the clutch in, it's destroyed instantly. So
Any car like is like that
no,
now.
but
If you spin it,
it's even more prone with
yeah,
this car than an F4 or F3, whatever it
yeah,
is.
because it has anyway.
Yeah. Well, anyways,
Nut shit.
I got stuck. I got beached in the gravel, and I was like maybe like this far from the wall.
Mm.
I got pulled out. Went back. The team had to wash the car, take all the gravel away.
Holy shit.
I was like, oh
How
no.
many were there any red flags during qualifying for you guys?
What?
Were there any red flags during qualifying for
Yeah,
you
one
guys?
red flag. One red flag. But
Just
it
one.
wasn't.
I'm surprised.
It wasn't a crash. It was just a spin, and the guy couldn't get started again. That was the
So
only.
no recovery, no?
No,
In qualifying, no recovery in qualifying, no?
no recovery.
That's
It's
it.
just the car was pulled aside. We got to go again,
Mm.
and then the car was later brought back on the truck.
That's shit. Did you? Oh, did you? Oh, did you meet
Huh?
Mahavir?
Wait,
How
wait,
was meeting
I'll get to
Mahavir?
that. I'll get to that. I'll get to that. Yeah, essentially, so we go into race one. We started second for race one. I couldn't see anything, and
Mm.
I just had to keep it there on track, not spin, not do anything. A guy tried to pull a move around the outside of a certain corner for me, and I was like, okay, I know what exactly what to do now. Brake because more or less for this track, because there was not a lot of rubber in at that point, the breaking points for the wets and the dries were more or less like 10 meters apart, not too bad.
Mm.
So I break even later than did on like regular laps at 100 meters. Um, 10 minute अपने पास. So I was like, okay, and he was on the outside. It's a right-hander corner, so I had the inside, and he tried to push it around the outside by breaking at 50 meters. I was like, okay, there's no way this sticks. He goes, he spins around and hits the gravel and breaks his belt instantly, and is just stranded there. And I was like, oh shit, I should not crash into him. Avoid him, get past him. Then it was pretty much a lonely race
That
from there.
race was chaos, man. If
Oh
anybody
my
watches
God.
the
There
replay,
was one guy who spun like 6 times in the race, man. Six
yeah,
times. And
yeah,
the Inca red flag was because of him. The race was again red flagged at the end.
yeah, yeah.
So we finished under red flag. But anyways, I'll take it. Uh,
Dub is a dub.
yeah, the guy who then officially, well, not officially, who won the race, had an illegal engine because the dude was flying like about 2.5, 3 seconds per lap quicker, and we were all in shock, like Kese. So yesterday I got the official confirmation that that guy has been disqualified from that race. And next race, when they put him on a regular engine, dude's nowhere, like absolutely nowhere. I'm like, oh, now you tell him.
Mm.
But anyway, second race was decent. We started fifth. The first two, 3 laps were okay, but then there was something with the throttle pedal for me. The cable or some kind of thing was loose. So when I'm flat on the exit, I like for the next 2, 3, 4 seconds or something, I didn't have power. It was just
Mm.
like and then it would start picking up. So I'd lose
Mm.
heavily on exits. But the
Ah,
corners,
yeah.
you just what the sectors where you just had to carry minimum speed through the corners, I was quickest. And if you
Mm.
see my onboard lap that I uploaded on YouTube or my Instagram, I was pushing, man. I was pushing. Even in the wet, it was mad. And I was like, yaar, ye kya ho raha hai, yaar? There's no pace in the car. I can't be driving this slow. This is not possible because your dude just flew by me and I'm like, एक second, not this slow. Then I was like, I kar sakta hai. I was just like, I'll bring it home. And P6, honestly, I'll take it with
Yeah, not bad, bro. If you
that
lose
kind
one
of
position,
car.
that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Dude, at
That's
the
not
end,
good.
I was running about 4 seconds a lap slower because of the throttle issue, because Pura track is essentially flat out. But
It's
okay,
fine.
anyway, now that issue is resolved, we'll go again in Monza and
Yeah,
we'll
exactly.
win.
Exactly. You are going to the pinnacle of speed. So,
I
like,
love
sorry,
that track. Yeah, I love that
amazing.
track.
How
Yeah, and
was meeting
also the
Mahavir, bro? Come
same
on.
weekend, yeah, I met two legends of the sport. Number one, Giancarlo Fisichella. Name was really pushing me to get a photo with him, which I did. Um, Absolute legend of a guy. And once he was really nice. He was in the garage right next to me. So I took a nice photo with him and just told him good luck for the race. He said the same, went away. And then when I was just coming back from somewhere, he saw me. He saw me. He looked at me. He winked at me. He said, "Hi." That made my day.
Vignesh's
That
life is
made my
done. He has
that also made
achieved
my
everything.
weekend. Number two, the most important damn thing, I met Mahavir Raghunathan, the absolute legend of a sport. Bro, to be honest, he's such a nice guy to speak to. He's so humble. He's so nice to talk to. And I'm like, yes, जो hate मिलता है, it's not worth it.
Yeah, I agree. But I never said that it's worth it.
No,
But
I'm not
again,
saying it's.
did you ask him to come on the podcast? I'm asking the important
I'm going
question.
to send him a message today, like right after we're done recording. I'm going to send him a message because it was really nice. uh, his race was also a bit of a disaster, I think,
Shem, yeah,
because he started P3. Then I think he ended up
mm,
losing 2, 3 positions because they had a safety car start.
that
Um,
should
Uske baad, his teammate, I think, just threw it over a curb, hit the wall a
be
couple of times.
not fun.
And yeah, that track is
That's
not
not forgiving at all.
because any mistake you make, you're either in the gravel or in the wall because it's so narrow and so tight. But I think his stint, not too bad. He did a decent job, I think, for his first
Mm,
weekend in the car and the race. So a
yeah,
really nice guy, honestly, a really, really nice guy to talk to. People, okay, he's had his fair share of incidents in the past, but he's also won a championship in the past. So I think he, you know, okay, maybe the results don't speak for itself, but this dude still has that fire inside him and he's putting in the effort. I think that should be given some credit. I'm not saying
yeah.
the results are
No,
giving.
I'm not saying otherwise. I'm not
Yeah,
saying
but
otherwise. So,
like अगर कोई भी बंदा एफर्ट डाल रहा है तो like थोड़ा तो इज्जत दो ना यार
yep.
उसको. When I spoke to him about that F1 ka thing that he did, in Hungaroring, and he
Oh,
was
nice.
qualifying, and he was like, the turn 4 in Hungaroring, that really quick one.
Yeah,
He was like, "That's just lift," and his face just lit up. He was like, "Just lift." I was like, "Whoa, man, that sounds incredible." I mean, a very nice, simple guy from Chennai, and
yeah.
we should have him on a podcast. I'll send him a message.
Yes,
I'll also
please
send
try.
Rehan a message to try and get him on
Yes,
the podcast.
Jihan will be tagged in this.
Yeah, Rehan
One
and
of the
Mai,
posts.
you both are going to get tagged,
Yes.
and we are going to spam
Also,
to actually
again,
get on the
again, we
podcast. We
we
love you.
apologize. We love you and we apologize for not giving you enough love.
That was so like cut instantly.
Yes. Anyway, I guess that brings us to the end of this
Yeah, yeah.
podcast. For this
Dude, we
time.
kept it under 40 minutes. Good job.
Damn, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
That was really smooth without Gaurav.
Nice. Fuck bitch. Anyway, yeah, guys, if you like that, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment what you want us to do, what you want us to talk about. Leave a congrats for Vignesh because he did a massively amazing job um winning a race in Europe, which I haven't done, you probably haven't done, so you can't say should unless Jihan's watching. So like Jihan, like
Yeah, he's
you
done it. He's
तू
done
भाई है अपना.
it.
Anyway, yeah, like, subscribe, share with your friends. Send us some send us some suggestions. We really like um talking to you guys. And I guess we'll see you all on next time and probably with Gaurav.
Hopefully. Hopefully.
Anyway, yes. Ciao.
And if you miss Gaurav, send a lot of swears in the comment section. We'll be waiting. And if you don't miss
Yes.
Gaurav,
He's supposed to
still
be
do it.
here, no?
Huh?
He's
Yeah,
supposed to be here.
somewhere
Yeah,
here.
exactly here. All right.
Surely. Anyways, it's been nice with this podcast, and yeah, we'll see you again soon. Name's
Ciao,
Tom.
ciao.
So,